Hey, Tracie's Place fam. Good morning. Well, it's morning for me anyway. But I'm so glad to be with y'all again, even though I am knee deep in going and coming. I just wanted to pop on and tell y'all hello and welcome y'all to the vlog. I just had a training this morning with my payment processor that converts my payments on the website. So I had training for if the website is down or what have you, or the personal card reader is not working, like if I'm in person with someone and the card reader's down, then I can take personal payments just manually, like on my phone or whatever I have, whatever device I have. So I had that training this morning. That was at 8:30, and then now it's 10:41. I am on my way to the African American Chamber of Commerce, and I have training with them for digital things like presence online and website help and stuff like that. So I am very excited about that. I had a appointment yesterday here at the African American Chamber of Commerce, and they walked me through some financial things like financial goals and how I wanted to see my business and all that stuff, how you price your products and stuff. And I knew about that, but he was taking me further and deeper into certain things. So that was awesome. Going through the African American Chamber of Commerce is an awesome thing. They want to see you, of course, succeed. And y'all, I think I'm gonna have to go another road. I'm in traffic. It's 10:42. I gotta be there at 11. I left in time, but I hit traffic, and I don't know why. We had a tornado watch this morning also, so but the rain has let up. But so like I said, I'm excited because the African American Chamber of Commerce wants to see you succeed. They're for minorities. They even have a branch that's just for minorities, period, as I understand. Like if you're a woman, I think another nationality as well, but just to help you get a foothold in your business. If you're a small business, medium, or what have you, they help you find your footing, how to get started, help you know about things out there that's available to you. You don't have to stumble around. So they have professionals on hand to help you. So this is an awesome thing. Awesome thing. And I need the traffic to move faster. So, all right. Anyway, I am on my way there. I am hungry. I only had some grapes this morning. I was so sleepy this morning. I stayed up last night. Remember I was talking about binge watching stuff? So I was on the last, I thought was the last episode of Handmaid's Tale. I was all excited. I got my popcorn out. I said, okay, I got time to do this. I got time to do this last episode. Y'all, it took me about a year to do 6 seasons of this show. So I got my popcorn for real. I got my popcorn out and everything. I was telling my husband because my popcorn was popping. I was like, can you turn it on for me? Because I want my popcorn to be hot while I'm watching. So got all situated and everything. There was 3 episodes left. I don't know what I was looking at on the thing, but it was 3 episodes left. So y'all stayed up till 1 something and watched the last 3 episodes. I was so disappointed at the ending. And if y'all haven't seen it, I won't tell y'all. But it was so good and so engrossing, the whole 6 seasons. And then they could have done better with the last part. The very last episode itself was just like, I kept waiting for something, just waiting for something. And there was somewhat of a resolve. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're going to come back with another season at some point, because this just can't be it. The whole goal of the show was to get back to a certain person. I'll say that. That didn't happen. And I'm just like, okay. And then, the last scene came, and I was just like, you have got to be joking me. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. And it's not even a Netflix. You know, you expect some odd things from Netflix. This is on Hulu. This is the first thing, I have to say, this is the first thing I've watched from Hulu. I don't know a whole bunch about all the streaming stuff or whatever, but I don't know if they have crazy endings and stuff too, but I was disappointed. I was so disappointed. But that was a very good, if you just want a thrill a minute, it was worth watching. Okay, it was worth watching, but I just expected a different ending. So I'm gonna look on there and see if they, because sometimes they'll have alternate endings and stuff like that. I'm gonna look and see if they got an alternate
Save
ending.
3 minutes via I-70.
Okay. I need to, 14 minutes. But anyway, just disappointed. But I'm gonna hop off of here. So.
In about 8.5 miles, take exit 1, be on the left to merge onto I-7 north toward US 50 East.
I'm gonna hop off of here so I can pay attention. I'm gonna, ain't much I gotta pay attention to. I'm in traffic, but yeah, I'm gonna hop off because I don't have a whole bunch to talk. I don't want to waste y'all time just gibbering and jabbering. So I'm gonna hop off and bring you all back a little later. I have some planning to do. I have, I probably won't bring y'all for that because that's not interesting to y'all. But I have to place some orders for the business, like for some ingredients and stuff. Because I've been, of course, as you all have seen, I've been making products. And the launch date is at hand. I'm just going through my website now, making sure everything is processing correctly and everything. So, and doing these classes. So I'm so happy about that. Let me see. Something's popping up here. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off and I will try to bring you all back later on today, maybe right after my class, just to tell y'all how it was. So yeah, I'll hop off. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, bye-bye.
Nonprofits, government agencies, to increase their brand presence, their brand awareness, as well as their digital presence online. So we do a host of those things, is to ensure that your keywords are on your website.
Hey guys, I am back. I am fit to be tired a little bit. I'm tired. The class was good. The class was really good. It was very informative. I learned a lot. I got feedback. The class was full, and it's so good to see that people are either starting businesses or just trying to up their business. But the class was full, so that made it even more energized and more exciting and everything. So it was a good experience. And that they offer all that for free is just amazing. So that was good. The frustrating part came, as you all know, is traffic getting there. So I was like 8 minutes late, but they had not started. They were waiting on people to get there. Maybe they knew that, traffic was a mess, because when I left, guess what? Mr. Orange Man is here. He is in town. For what? I do not remember. I do remember like last week or so, they were saying he was coming. And they said the reason and all that, and but today, when I was trying to get home, so I went one way and was going to get on the expressway. It was so crowded getting on. It was like a line going up the ramp. And I was like, oh, what's going on? So passed by that entryway, went way down to another one. It was still, in the direction of home, but went down there. It was completely like not roped off, but there were policemen down there. Cars were blocking the entryway to the expressway. They had the fire sticks out and, everything. And so I had to turn around, go back somewhat the way I came, but make a turn down this one street to what I was thinking was the other part of the expressway. It was blocked off. And I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get home? I was like running out of ways to get home. And so put in my GPS, my little map quest thing, and it gave me a route. it was a long way. So I just kind of finagled, I was trying to use my senses of where I thought I was and just kind of finagle it that way because the MapQuest GPS just was not any help at this time. So finally got to a main street, knew where I was, and because I was like in a neighborhood, I've been before, but it was a long time ago. It was not looking familiar. And I was like, where in the world am I in? And my husband, sometimes he thinks that's so funny because even though I've been here just about all my life, I don't know like every part of the city and all the back streets and, all that stuff. I know how to get to where I'm going. If I'm out of sorts a little bit, I can kind of finagle where I am, but of course the MapQuest and GPS, all that stuff helps nowadays. But yeah, he thinks that's so funny. But yeah, that was frustrating. It took a long time to get home. So I was hungry. I ended up stopping at McDonald's, which I did not want to do, but I was gonna go to this kind of Mexican place, but I would have had to wait, and I was already frustrated, so I was like, I'm not. And so went to McDonald's, sat in the parking lot because it rained again, and while it was just kind of raining, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here. I pulled out YouTube and was watching YouTube, so did that, and then came on home. It is 3:20. The class was over with at like 10 after 1. It lasted from 11 o'clock to, it was supposed to be from 11 to 1, but went a few minutes over, which was fine because everybody was enjoying it. And, left and just got caught up in this traffic jam that Mr. Agent Orange had us in my city. So I have to look up why he was here. What was he here for? He got enough stuff going on. He need to stay where. But anyway, I am now going to work on my planner and also in my business planner. Y'all, I don't know if I've shown you all this one. They're both somewhat heavy, but this one is really heavy. I just started making this when I started the business. So I started this in like January. Look at this, y'all. It is just about full. I was thinking this was going to be too big, but oh my goodness. Let me turn it this way. Just filled up, y'all, with notes and papers of things that I need to know. Just everything. Everything right here. So I have work to do in both of these. I have some planning to do in this one. And then this is partial planning too, but also putting in information that I just learned from the class because I didn't take this with me. I had another notebook with paper, so I can take the paper out and clip it in here. So that works out fine. I'm glad to have everything just centrally located in one place. I hate having papers here and a little book there and a book there. And I want everything in one place. So I have that here for the business and then my planner. So I'm good to go. I would make some more product, but it is, like I said, 3:20. It's 3:24 now. My husband, it's close to the end of the day, so it's close to getting off time for him. I don't want to start anything, mess up the kitchen, and he comes in. Because when he comes in, my husband is not quiet. He's talking, he's coming in the kitchen, he'll wash his hands, of course, but he come in the kitchen talking and he getting stuff and moving and so I'm just like, when I'm working, I need it to just be me in here, even if I'm cooking. I don't like people in the kitchen when I cook. When I'm making products, doing whatever in the kitchen, I'd like to be by myself in the kitchen. Because if you start talking to me and stuff, I'm going to miss a step, and we do not want that to happen. So I just like to have everything out of the way when he comes home. I like to be done with my. Okay, so my husband just called. Sorry about that. He just called. He's like, there's some packages on the porch. So got them off. But what was I saying? Something about just being frustrated when I'm in the kitchen and other people are in the kitchen. Yeah, when I'm working and I'm cooking, I like to be alone in the kitchen so I can concentrate. I'm not one of those that can hold a whole conversation and all that stuff while I'm doing things. It slows me down. And, of course, your mind is somewhere else. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to miss any steps in anything. And I need to keep it moving. So, yeah, anyway, let me get going because I need to do some planning before he gets home. Before he gets home. So, all right, let me open these packages and I will pop on. I don't know if it'll be later today or maybe tomorrow. I don't think I have any place to go tomorrow. I will probably be making product tomorrow. That's what I really need to be doing, making some more products. Yeah, so yesterday I don't know if I told you, I had, the 2 classes today, or rather training this morning for financial end and then the website, AI and all that stuff, training, the digital thing. I had to go to the Chamber of Commerce for that. Yesterday I had a meeting at the Chamber of Commerce too. And that was for another class and it was really good. But he was telling me, he was asking me like, how much products do you have made? And, this, that, and the other. And I have a decent amount made, but he was like, make a little bit more because you don't know if when you launch, it's going to be like a lot and you don't want to be overwhelmed or anything. So I have to make some more products so that if, you just never know. You don't never know if people are just going to jump in buy, or if it's going to be a slow start or just kind of, whatever. So I'm going to make more products so that if anything happens, because I'm new to this, as far as shipping and all of that stuff, I want to make sure that everything goes correctly and smoothly and I'm not frustrated, because it's just me and just want everything to go smoothly. So, all right, if I make, which I will be doing, making products tomorrow, I will bring y'all along for that. All right. Talk to y'all later. Now that I'm starting the new business, I have to be even more strategic with my time so that whether I'm doing the skincare business, YouTube, or other social media or housework, my productivity remains high so that I get everything done. And it needs to be during my work day, during a certain, business hours, basically, I'd say. So that it's not spilling over into the evening time. And that way I can relax, have some me time and spend time with my husband. So here are my products that I have made, and they are just about ready. I have to package some soaps I just made, and then I'm labeling oils and stuff. If y'all hear noise in the background, my husband's working from home today, so that's what you hear in the background. But labeling and packaging today. God really knows what he is doing. Sometimes we can cry, fuss, and complain, and we don't think God is moving, but he is moving on our behalf. Sometimes even when we fight against it. I am thankful. Even though this has been frustrating, all these setbacks to my launch, the time and everything. Y'all, this time was needed. It really was. Some things came together. And then once I stepped back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what? Thank you, Lord. I got some advice, was informed of some things and, some things I hadn't thought of. So I was advised to not start out with the whole shebang of all the products because it is just me. And that would wear me out. And I do not want to get burnt out doing this. Like I said, I always say it's a labor of love. And I don't want to be making it though every day, all day and into the night and all of that stuff. If you put out too many products at one time with different scents and different things like that, you have to change. You have to make so many batches, is what I'm trying to say. You have to change, bowls and do this and do that and make separate batches for scents. So I'm scaling back on what I'm starting out with. And what I'm starting out with is what I can handle. So I'm going to start and, go from there. I cannot wait. Like I said, I'm so excited to bring it to you, but I have to do it in a way that's smart for me and manageable. And hopefully you all will love it as well. Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. It's later on in the day and I am on my way to pick up Isaiah. I know it's like the last vlog, I think we was taking him to the airport, but it's spring break and the video from last week, that was, as you all know, back, last month, earlier in the month. So it is spring break now and he came home for spring break. Yeah, the first year he went home with his roommate to visit with him spring break. And then last year, I think that's the year he went to, he went to Guatemala for a missions trip. And he decided to grace us with his presence this spring break. So we happy to have him. Happy to have him. Y'all, and I didn't hit traffic. I have to go through total 3 states to get to the airport. Our airport actually sits in another state. And even though it's not super far for us, I would say it is 35 minutes or what have you. It's, depending on what time of day, I guess, because I'm hitting traffic right now. And the last time I talked to y'all, wasn't I in traffic? I was talking about the traffic or something. Yeah, the other day when the DC man was here. So let me turn this down. I'm just playing music like it can't be copyrighted. So on my way to get him, as y'all saw, I was packaging up my soaps and labeling the body butters and oils and stuff like that, and did a little straightening up and cleaning and going to get Isaiah. And we're going to go to the grocery store because last night I talked to him and he was like, change of plans, Mom. He was hurrying on the phone. We going to Atlanta tonight, because him and his previous roommate, y'all seen BJ, I've met BJ, but he was going home for spring break too, and Isaiah, just of course different ways, different directions. So his plane left earlier than Isaiah, so Isaiah has been sitting at the airport probably a good 5 hours. I think he had to sit and wait for his plane, but hey, that's what it is. So yeah, I just don't know what's going on now. And his plane landed. He was supposed to get in at 3:05. He got in at like 2:51 or 2:52. And he said landed, and I'm like, oh man. He got in real early and I'm thinking it's because of this wind that's blowing, and you know how they can push you along the wind, tailwind or whatever they say, can push you along or whatever. So that tailwind must have been pushing hard, boy, because they got here a good 15 minutes early. It is so windy today. So windy. But yeah, I remember the first time, it's been some years now, but I did not know for the longest that you could speed up and de-escalate and stuff, in the air, that an airplane could do. I just thought once you got up there, you had to go a certain speed to stay up in the air. And then, you can, of course, slow down to descent. And that's how you would descend. I'm just thinking if you slow down any, you're going to start. But I remember one time, like I said, this was a long time ago. I was probably in my 20s. But the pilot came on air. He was like, yeah, we're going to speed it up a little bit to get you all there for your connecting flight. And I was like, speed us up. You can speed this thing up. So yeah, that was just funny. I think about that from time to time. I did not know that until I was in my 20s. So, but yeah, I am, y'all excuse me. It seems like I always have this shirt on, very often when I'm on camera. And my husband would tell me, he said, you wear brown an awful lot. And in particular, like this shirt. Do y'all have clothes that are just your comfy clothes that you reach for? And I have to try to not do that. I am admittedly in a rut right now, especially with what's going on. I just grab one, and it's clean now. It's clean, freshly washed. But I just reach for it all the time. And so the pants that I usually wear with it, they're comfortable too. And it's just like a outfit I can go to. And it's just real comfortable. Let me know if you all have like one or two outfits that's just like all the time go-to outfits, or is it just me? But I have got to, and I have plenty of clothes. I have plenty of clothes, and just be reaching for certain things, because usually I'm in the house because I work from home, and I don't go out to work or anything, so I don't have to have anything necessarily together the night before and all that, though I seek to do that. I do need to do that, because sometimes I have to run out somewhere or whatever, and I don't want to be seen in the same old thing. But yeah, I love this shirt and these pants, these stretchy pants, and they just fit, and they don't feel like they're in the way. I don't like wearing blue jeans anymore. I do not. Are any of you like that? Don't like wearing blue jeans no more? I don't know, it's because I'm a little solid around the middle now or what. Okay, traffic is picking up. That's a good thing. But yeah, and then you gotta snap the snap, and it's a little snug around the waist and stuff, and I just like easy now. But yeah, I gotta get back into the swing of things with my clothes, because we can't be doing this. And the weather's getting warm, and our weather has been going back and forth. It was 75, I think, the other day, and in a couple of days it's gonna be 35. And I always say, if you want to see all four seasons, our area is good for that. We get all four seasons real good. I'm happy about that, but then sometimes right in the thick of it, it's like, let me pass this dump truck. So, but yeah, the wind is pushing my car and all of that. So anyway, I didn't want anything, just got on here to say hey, because I don't know if I'll be getting back on later once we get home and stuff. Isaiah is going to go to the grocery store with me, because that was one of the reasons why I was going. He called me before I could call him, and I was like, I was going to call you, see what you want from the grocery store, because I was going to go this morning. He said, oh no, just go when I get there, we can go together. I was like, oh, okay. So that's what we are going to do, and I'm about to get off of here because I could not hear the GPS anymore. So I'll talk to y'all later.
Use the left lane to take a slight left turn.
He's here. Hey guys, so I had to make a run to Kroger's. Isaiah, he was gonna come with me, then he's like, how long you gonna be in there? I said, I don't know, because I got to do a full shopping trip with coupons and everything. He was like, I'll go home. So got to stop in Kroger's, and then I'm going home. So this is my haul, y'all. And I have some granola, French vanilla almond. It goes with this yogurt. Isaiah likes to eat these two together. Oh, the oven's preheated. We have some Wicked Fresh mouthwash, some diced chili ready tomatoes. This man was in the grocery store and he was telling me that potato chili is really good. And he gave me the recipe. It was like he was handing out stuff. He had this little folder or whatever. And he handed me this full recipe. It was in color and everything. And he was telling me about, you know, this potato, because he saw I had potatoes. So he gave me the recipe and he said, you need to get some chili ready, diced tomatoes. I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you. And thank you for the recipe. He saw me in another part of the store, y'all, and came down the aisle. He had gotten me some tomatoes. Never did I say I was going to make it, but I didn't mind. Because I kind of do want to try it to see how it tastes. So he said he takes it to potlucks and it's good, you know, everywhere. They eat it clean, eat the bowl clean. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I will try it. But anyway, I got some peanut butter and I got some apple juice. They were buy one, get one free. So I got that. Isaiah likes the apple juice. I like apple juice too. Taco sauce, Envy apples. Y'all, these are so good. I love the Envy apples. They have just a real good, it's a sweet but mild flavor. Just really, really good. Tomatoes. These are the vine ripened tomatoes. And I cannot wait until garden season comes back. And I say it every year. Y'all probably tired of hearing me say it. But there is nothing like a garden tomato. If you get a chance, grow some tomatoes. You can do it in a pot. You don't have to have a full-blown garden, but just try it, and it's like you would never want to go back. You have to in the wintertime, for the most part, go back, you know, for the market tomatoes. But yeah, it's a difference of night and day. Got some carrots, a lemon, a green bell pepper, 2 avocados, and these are some Roma tomatoes because I think I want to make some guacamole. And then I have some asparagus. It was on sale, $1.99 for a pound. And I got a cucumber, some eggs, onions, semi-sweet chocolate morsels, chocolate chips, bananas, mushrooms, green onion, flour tortillas. I got the 20-pack. And whoop, yeah, I wasn't supposed to see that, but I was a little naughty and got one of these. They right up there by the register, and I got 2 limes, some blueberries, sausage, some Beyond steak, and that'll be for some tacos. Isaiah said they don't taste, you know, too horrible or anything. It's doable, so that's what we're going to have. But if you want something this week while he's home, of course, I'm going to go out and get it for him. Have some grapes, cilantro, this bread. I have been eating it for a long time. Isaiah likes it now. So I got some of that. Got the baby spring mix. It's the salad with the herbs, y'all. If you can try it with the herbs, it tastes so good. Got some Santa Fe tortilla strips, some creamy ranch. Isaiah loves ranch to dip stuff in and all that. Even, you know, it's pizza. Got some honey French and sweet golden corn. I got some of that. Butter. And I think that's it. And I was able to get out of that store with paying $111 for this. So that was not too bad. I had coupons, as you saw, and also the Kroger Plus, you know, that you can clip. I used that too. So I took it from $130 something down to $111. So I was happy about that. So that's the haul. So what you doing today? Tell the folks what you doing today.
I'm going to Chicago on a day trip with some friends.
Mm-hmm. What's happening? You told me something was happening.
Oh, they making the water green?
Mm-hmm.
But that was just saying as an excuse to go
Oh, is that St. Patrick's Day? For St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think so.
All right. Day trip to Chicago. And a good time with friends. Be blessed and stay safe, everybody. Love to you all.